Elite 16 qualifiers in Joburg. This is a match between Cape Town Tigers and City Oilers of Uganda. Cape Town Tigers won the match 70-68. With me is Coach Mandy Juruni and player Brandon. Welcome, Coach. Maybe from the both of you, just a comment of how the match was, what the expectations were, and what your general feeling is about the entire championship.
Thank you. First of all, I'm happy, grateful that we came here to qualify, and we did. I'm happy for the team, happy for the boys. I'm happy for the work that we've put in throughout this week. Coming into this game, it was very tough, from the coaching point of view, to motivate a team that to come and play this game knowing that they've already qualified. So that was a bit of hard to motivate the guys, but we know they're competitors. You could see even the energy on the court, it was not intense, but because they're competitors and the other team was really pushing the ball, so we stepped up a little bit and competed. But the game ended in a 2-point game, so that means it was a good game. I'm happy that we're able to play and have a game like that.
Maybe to Brandon, just a comment about how the game was, how it felt having to play the final while you already have your ticket to B.A.L.
Yeah. Speaking about the bigger picture, we came here with a goal to qualify, and so we achieved that. And then coming into this game, it's not only physically challenging, 5 games in 6 days, but mentally to still be competitive. But I'm very proud of the boys. We're very competitive today. It came down to the wire, but we can still keep our heads high because everyone came out and competed, and we still accomplished our goal.
Coach, I know the mentality has already shifted to B.A.L. itself. You were there last year. You make another qualification. What are the expectations as you go back to the final 12 of B.A.L.?
Yeah, we're going to evaluate ourselves again, especially from this tournament, and see what we can do to be better. And so when we get back home, our planning is going to start right away. We want to be well prepared coming into that tournament. I know, we're a very ambitious club. We want to be one of those top teams in Africa, and we have that ahead of us in B.A.L. So we're going to sit down, as a club and see, what we can do to compete, because now we know B.A.L., the final 12 is the competition is even better. So we have to understand that. But I believe that if we prepare well and get our team together, and the management steps up as well and do their roles and do what they're supposed to do, I'm sure we'll have a good tournament. We really want to do better than we did last B.A.L. We won 1 game, we lost a few close games. We want to do better, and I believe we can do that.
Maybe you are not very happy to evaluate this game, if I understand. But don't you think that to be champion of this conference is a great CV for your
I'm talking about in terms of playing 5 games in 6 days. It's quite tough for the players, for even us coaches, just coming to play the finals knowing that you've already qualified, because this is the qualifying tournament. Most of us, our mentality is we want to qualify. Once you do that, you don't really care if you lose the final or win it, because Yeah, because it's not really going to change a lot or mean a lot, but you're happy that you've qualified already. I've never seen us happy for losing a game. Today we lost a game, but we're all happy. We're all happy that we came and played because we know that we qualified for the tournament, for the next level already. Yeah.
Coach, my last question. The last BAL you won one match. You lost to Cape Town, the same team. You were in the same group. You lost to them by 10 points. The format has changed for this one. There is 3 groups as opposed to the 2 that you had to play 5 matches. Do you have any comment about that and how you prepare for such a different format from the one that you've already played in?
I think we have to go with the mentality to go and compete, to win games, and play better and play well. Obviously, the games are tough, are competitive, so that's where the preparation comes in. You need to prepare enough time for the guys to endure and make sure that they're mentally and physically ready for that. I can tell you that for us to come here to play this tournament, we didn't even have a week of us, preparing together as a team. But because of the talent that we have, the toughness that we have in the guys, we managed to just go through this week. But again, like I said, we have goals that we have to set, as a club, coming to the next level of the competition. Most importantly, it's about preparation, and if we prepare well, enough time, I'm sure it doesn't matter which format, we'll be ready.
My final question to Brandon. One of the players brought in to give Coach Mandy the opportunity to qualify. How has it been gelling with the local players? And from a player's perspective, what do you think you need to do to make it to the playoffs of BAL itself?
I think joining this group of guys has been a blessing because I think this group has really gelled together, in a short amount of time. I think we've had a lot of chemistry with this group. So, ideally, if we're able to stay together and we can do amazing things. So I'm really grateful to be a part of this process. And as a player, I think each player has to stay consistent and dedicated to improve themselves, to keep their best condition. So that's what I'll be doing, knowing that there's a bigger goal up ahead.
Away from BAL, are we likely to see you playing in Uganda in the local league?
Hey, I hope so. They call me back. Hopefully things align and we can do more things because I believe in City Oilers, so I look forward to it.
Brandon plays with the Silverbacks, the Uganda national team, so he's familiar with the boys. Yes. As well. But we're glad to have him. We're glad to have him, and we're definitely going to make sure that he gets back. All right.
All the best, coach.
Thank you,
Brandon.
Thank you.
Congratulations for qualification.
Thank you.
All right. See you in BAL.
When you're talking.
See you later.
When you're talking.
to the second part of this press conference of the final match of the East Division of the Elite 16. With me are the winners, Cape Town Tigers, Coach Mulungisi and Gad Kachia. Welcome. Maybe from the coach, just a general comment of how the championship has been so far.
Look, I mean, I think this is probably the strongest championship, Elite 16. I mean, certainly there are no small teams anymore. Now we know that for a fact. Cospin came up and they just changed what we thought were small teams. You know, JBC as well. You know, they played some good basketball. You know, throughout the whole tournament, they were fighting throughout. City Oilers just came out and guns blazing. Most of the teams did pretty well. And so it just kind of shows that the standard of the competition every year picks up, and you need to be ready for it. Otherwise, if you're going to underestimate any team, you're probably going home. I mean, one of the biggest clubs in the southern region is B.A.L. B.A.L. didn't even qualify this year. So, and it goes to tell you, I mean, that it's really tough.
Maybe to him, 5 matches in 6 days. How was the experience? What was the toughest thing that you've had to do? What was the easiest thing that you've had to do in those 6 days? And how was the general experience from a player's perspective?
Well, of course, I always like to start with gratitude for being able to play for the Cape Town Tigers. Always want to give gratitude and appreciation to our management team, also to our head coach right here for allowing me to be on this team and run the team, be the point guard. So, but back to your question, 5 games in 6 days is, you know, tough on the body. A lot of us probably haven't played that many games in a row. Kind of reminds me of AAU and American basketball. That's like high school, but it just pushes us to be ready always. And we're excited that we got 5 wins in those 6 days. We didn't lose any. So even when we started sluggish, even when we let teams get on runs, basketball's a game of runs, but we came and finished the game. So that's been great. As far as just this whole experience, it's been amazing seeing the different talented teams, different players, different styles of play, just making different adjustments on the fly. I say the easiest thing has been bonding with the team. I'll say that our team is very, very close. We respect each other, we love each other, and I think that's what has been the easiest thing. The hardest thing is definitely just being prepared for the next game. That's really it, and knowing the different adjustments, having a short turnaround for film, for scout, and just, you know, staying mentally prepared and disciplined on our principles.
Thank you. Back to Coach. You go back to B.A.L., final 12 teams. The last time you were there, you won 2 matches, qualified for the playoffs, but you didn't go past the quarters. What do you do differently to make sure that you go all the way this time around?
So now we have the experience of knowing how it feels to get stuck in the quarterfinals. And so we want to try and break that barrier and try to get to the semifinals. So we really have to get our team back early, you know, for preparation. But we also need to, you know, stage a couple of tournaments outside of B.A.L. for us to get us prepared. You know, we'll probably make adjustments to 1 or 2 things in terms of management and just probably get more talent in as possible. But the team that we have right now, we'll keep the same guys. Probably add on that, because this is a great bunch of players that we have, and a great group as well. They're very connected, and so that gives us an edge. I mean, you know, we're a very talented point guard that runs the team for us, but we're very good 2-guard and a 3-guard. You know, maybe an extra big. That's what we need, an extra big guy to help Peter and Nati, possibly. So, you know, we're looking to see where the holes are and to plug those holes. But we're constantly going to be trying to improve ourselves as a coaching staff as well. Go through films with all the teams that we played again and look at who's coming out from different conferences, and see what best can we do from there. But we definitely, especially now that the Kalahari conference is here in Johannesburg, we wanna make the country proud. We home. That's the first thing. We wanna in front of our fans, and I mean we have to play with the chip on our shoulders, but we have to play with pride as well. It was very important for us. It was very important for the mere fact that we have fans, we have family, we've got friends that are out here supporting us, taking their time off. So we can't come here and just, coast around and because we've qualified, it's okay. No, we wanted to be the champions so that we take that momentum moving forward to March as well with that confidence and with a lot of pride to say we are the champions of this conference, and then we take that to March. All what we're doing now is preparing for March. So whatever anybody had a different mindset to what we had, our whole mindset was to win this game today.
Question to Jara. We are going to use the qualifiers after basket. I know you know this competition. This competition in Africa with the national team. Are you ready to join the squad of mine?
Yeah, I'm ready to play basketball. I love the game, and I'm for sure. I'm ready, Molly. I'm ready. I'm ready. That's all I got to say. I definitely always wanted to play with Molly team, the national team for sure, and I had the opportunity before I got hurt, so I didn't get to go to the Angola Cup with them. But when the opportunity presents itself again, and they called me over there, I would definitely be willing to play basketball, and it'll just definitely keep me in shape, get me some more experience runs to play against different teams, and just be better prepared for when I come back here to Cape Town in March and get ready for the bye.
Okay, that's all from us. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Jara. See you.
Thank you.